And they're off. Over 2-3 in the Jack Carter Naas member Maiden hurdle. Maiden hurdle for 4-year-olds. 6 flights to jump. Small money on the outside of Stellium, followed by Ideal de Sierre. Close up on the inside is Impaire Et Passe. With the leaders is For Fear of Frost, and also 2 right opposite Clutter's Dream. Quite a bad mistake by Kelsey at the first flight, but got away with it. Improving on the inside is Artiste Dane as they come to the flight on the approach to the straight. Stellium, small money, linked in front of the grey Ideal de Sierre, who lost 3rd in the year to Impaire Et Passe. Surviving Mermans is on the outside of Clutter's Dream. Again, missing out the 2 hurdles in the straight. Coming up to their final 2 miles, Stellium, small money, being followed in by Ideal de Sierre, and then Impaire Et Passe, and Kelsey next with For Fear of Frost, and then Clutter's Dream, Surviving Mermans can do it. They're being followed by Jane Wild, with the pale pink star on a white cap. Next towards the inside is Star Official. Towards the near side is Wantage. Continuing to make their way around the omitted flights in the straight. Stellium in front of small money, and then Impaire Et Passe disputing 3rd with Ideal de Sierre, then Clutter's Dream and For Fear of Frost, and Kelsey 2 in front of Surviving Mermansk, and Artiste Dane next with Jane Wild and Can Do It. And towards the running rail is Star Official, with in between horses Padded Bonnie, and then Neve's Dream and Wantage with a break of 2 lengths to Must Meet the Farrier, and Eastlow next on the outside of Design Flaw as they enter their final 1.5 miles. Albuquerque next on the inside, the darkish colours followed away. The quartered cap is Doty Boy with Headwind. Occowan is near to the bag, along with 3 in a row as they go to the flight along the side of the track. Said a Soldier, the overall back marker. At the 3rd, small money landed just in front from in 2nd place is Stellium. On the inside, Impaire Et Passe and Ideal de Sierre next with For Fear of Frost, and they're followed by Clutter's Dream and Kelsey next. Behind them as they go towards the 4th flight is Artiste Dane, Surviving Mermansk, and Neve's Dream next with Jane Wild and Star Official and Can't Do It, and they're followed by Padded Bonnie. A couple of lengths back to Wantage and Must Meet the Farrier, and then Eastlow, who's well back. Design Flaw after them with Albuquerque. They've passed halfway as they turn just outside the 7 furlong point, with another 2 flights to jump in the Jack Carter Naas member 4-year-old maiden hurdle. And still the same 2 mixing it up front. Stellium and Small Money, 2 in front of Impaire Et Passe, then Ideal de Sierre, break of 3 lengths to Clutter's Dream and For Fear of Frost and Artiste Dane. Kelsey next with Neve's Dream, pushed along Surviving Mermansk. On the inside, Star Official with Jane Wild. Under pressure is Padded Bonnie, and then Can Do It, who's followed by Must Meet the Farrier and Wantage. They begin the run to the final flight, and it's Stellium, the leader, from Impaire Et Passe, who's making ominous moves on the inside, a joint issue. Then Small Money, who's dropped a spot. Then Ideal de Sierre, a spur of rail came down there. They're coming to the final flight. Stellium and Impaire Et Passe in the air together, followed by Small Money, For Fear of Frost next on the inside of Ideal de Sierre as they run into the straight. Impaire Et Passe strikes the front from Ideal de Sierre around the outside of Stellium. 2 lengths to For Fear of Frost, and then Neve's Dream and Kelsey next with Artiste Dane and Star Official, and Clutter's Dream fades ahead of Jane Wild, and they're followed into the straight by Padded Bonnie and Must Meet the Farrier. Small Money is tied up. They go away from Said a Soldier, and Can Do It is next, being followed towards the final 2.5 by Doty Boy, and further back then to Design Flaws. Impaire Et Passe making the best of his way home from Ideal de Sierre the grey, then For Fear of Frost plugging on in between horses is Artiste Dane, the white cap, then Neve's Dream. Star Official next with Kelsey, and Stellium has dropped back. And next to the outside is Jane Wild, but gone well clear is Impaire Et Passe as they race up the hill towards the finish. Hark the herald here. Impaire Et Passe has absolutely bolted up under Paul Townend as Impaire Et Passe won by a wide margin from Fear of Frost, Artiste Danny, the eldest the earth next, and they're followed in by Jane Wild and Star Official. That is certainly one for the tracker. Impaire Et Passe wins for Paul Townend and Willie Mullins.
We'll walk back in with Paul Townend, freshman's treble yesterday, and that was very impressive.
It was, yeah. Where the ground is today, I don't think there'll be too many galloping out through the line. And he did it, so that's a good sign, yeah.
Love the way he quickened in your hands all the way from the last all the way to the line.
Yeah, lovely way of racing throughout the race, even. Great jumper, left me behind at one even. He's seen a stride, I didn't, but no, he's a natural at that, and as I say, you'd like what he done a lot, yeah, and his attitude towards it is very nice as well.
So plenty of improvement to come. He still looked a little bit green, is that fair to say?
Yeah, he's not overly raced or anything, you know what I mean. He was ready for his first day out in Ireland, and he's duly obliged, and yeah, he's a work in progress. He's not the finished article yet now.
Big chance of a double Ava Grace in the maiden hurdle. Good bumper mare. That was a really good run behind Henry's Hidden Valley Lake the last time.
Farm's working out. The drop back and trip mightn't be ideal, but the way the ground is, they'll have to stay, and she has the benefit of a run now, so we'll be hoping she can go close today.
What's your take on the ground?
I thought it's very hard work. Typical Naas ground after a big frost.
Good stuff. Well done, Mr.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.